a bit ago about the cube. You can see over there it's melting. But today I want to show you something a little bit different. So it's different, but it's probably going to end up being very important to the storyline. In fact, I'm pretty sure this could end up happening right now. And I noticed this thing is the only one that hasn't been repaired. But so, if we go inside of the motel, doesn't seem like nothing, but you can hear something weird. Do you hear that? And when we walk in here, the toilet is floating. Like you can see it's got like this interdimensional field or something around it. It's got like a high-pitched noise. And if I hit it, it just has that kind of like blue mist. I can kind of hear something else. Look at that. I can fit underneath that thing. Got stuff on top. Then we go in here. And nothing else really in here. But oh, I can hear it. Look. A floating bed. An entire bed. Just floating in midair. And this could have the potential to be something very big. Maybe it could happen tomorrow when the cube explodes. Could happen maybe during season 7. But we need to pay attention to these things because they've teased things like this before. And usually we don't pay much attention to them. But we need to pay more attention to them because they've actually made, so far they've actually made quite a bit of, it's actually made a big deal in the whole storyline. And so we need to kind of keep an eye out for this stuff. And if anything else happens with these, I'll be sure to let you guys know. But until then, we'll just have to wait and see what happens. But I mean, it's scary. Like, I can hear it, but I can't see it. But then you look in there, and then you're like, oh, I can't see because of this cart. Break it, kind of kneel down a little, and you're like, whoa, it's floating. Whoa! I even had a bigger blue mist. And so this obviously has something very big is gonna end up happening. Like, because Epic always has a reason to put something in the game. They wouldn't just put in floating beds and chairs, which were in the hero base, which I'll probably show you a little bit later in this video. He puts in chairs, and it just has no reason for them to put in floating chairs. I mean, it would have made a little more sense if they put in at least like a normal chair. But they just have the same old chairs, but now they're glowing. And so that obviously has something to do with this. And we just need to figure out what. But it's obviously going to be something big. Could end up being a live event maybe. Could just end up being one of those things where it's like happens in a cutscene. Because season 6 isn't over yet, so when the cube explodes, maybe they'll just they'll like keep floating, and then maybe in the cutscene for something else, or like season 7, they'll start glowing again. They'll start like doing something. And so that could mean something, or it couldn't, and we could just be just making all this up, but I think it definitely has something to do with the storyline. And if you just want to stick around and watch the rest of this gameplay, I was playing some solos, and it's just, and this is the, and then I actually filmed this before when I was editing when I was like using my last video, and I found it, and I just thought it was worth making a whole nother video on the cube. So this is the first one where I realized that the cube was there, and I was like freaking out. And then in the next video, in the last video, I noticed, I made a whole nother gameplay, and I noticed that something looked weird with the cube, and it was actually like dripping and still shoots out lightning every once in a while. But I just think it's very strange that they would put this in for no reason, and it obviously means something, because I mean, why would they put in this random stuff? It's like they wouldn't have put the cube in for absolutely no reason. They were putting this in. And then I died, got 31st place, but that's mainly what I was talking to you guys about in this video, and it's insane. And it's just, I know something's going on with this, so we'll just have to end up seeing what. But until then, guys, I'll see you in the next one, and bye.